Gillespie to Reese. Here's Miguel inside. It's Queen to dunk. His first collegiate points. Another look at the first points for Derik Queen, the spin, the dunk.
You can't have 6'10".
This is Bender to Dinkins. Winston gives it inside. This is Cinder working on Queen. Queen with the reduction. So far, how about Queen with the block? Terrapins by 4. Stick with us. Here's a 3 from Cinder. He misses long. And Derik Queen has grabbed his 7th board. Long pass Reese. He finishes. And I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more between those two. Gillespie passes it out. Here's Rice. The extra pass. No. Queen. Rebound. Dunk. And he's got a double-double in his debut. Yes, we do, Ben. So many twists and turns upcoming here on opening night. Stick with us here on Big Ten Plus. Queen wants it. Queen has it, and the foul!
You can see Queen, he wanted it, and Gilliard down there, just too small. The only opportunity he had was to try to go for the charge, and can't get the feet set. That's the easiest and one he'll have.
I think this is going to be a fun team. Here's Queen. You talk about fun. A dunk from DQ. 3 players on the court for Maryland right now, standing at least 6'9". Kapare, Reese, and Queen. Here's Myers, blocked by Queen. Up in the air, and he's got it.
Because Donnie Lynn, coach on Mount St. Mary's side, is Queen throwing it down off the inbound play. But they were excited for this pace tonight because Donnie Lynn started his career on Shaka Smart's staff.
Finding the wide open Rice, and all he had to do was rise up and knock it down.
11-0 run for the Terps, another steal attached to it. Derik Queen on the floor, finds Rice, pulls again, connects again.
One way to do it, shoot him out the zone. These are deep triples. He is feeling good.
Queen with the board. Outlet, Rice latches on. Rice heads to the line, a chance at a three-point play. It is all Maryland in the late stages of this first half. 22-3 run.
That was a big time finish, but how about the head?
Very tight defense all the way around the key. That one's stolen away by Derik Queen. All the way up court to Selton Miguel, who gets the finish and one.
Maryland's defense has been impressive early. That time it was the length of Queen getting in the passing lane. And look at the outlet pass out to Miguel, finishing through contact.
Now in the corner, Coffee.
That's incredible help defense from A&M.
Inside, contested by Derik Queen. My goodness.
He got up there, got the hand on that. See Harris Smith. We're going to go back actually and see Derik Queen just rejecting the dunk attempt there. Getting up, using every inch of the wingspan there.
Rodney Rice is also starting to get hot from beyond the arc. Not as much right now. Missed the last 2 from beyond the arc as Queen gets the tough bucket and the foul.
It's so fun to watch Queen work inside because the thing about
Homecoming for Query, for Matthews as well. A couple other homecomings as Queen goes all the way home.
There's right here, get another look at the coast-to-coast, finishing it off with a strong finish from Queen.
Nobody wanted to get in front of him. He cleared the lane.
And a weak side rebound, Gillespie will push it. Selton Miguel to the basket. Here's Queen, the freshman McDonald's All-American. King at the rim. Little dribble drive, but how about this one? Big guy running the floor, getting in position to dominate. Boy, not too bad. A double-double in his first game. They're going into Queen. He got it off, and he got it in. Little dummy play. Joplin will rise. Rebound for Reese. He's got 8 of those, but no points. There's Queen. And nice find by Gillespie. When you get transfers in, they haven't played together, it takes a little while. Transfers like this guy, Rodney Rice. A lot of bouncing going nowhere. How about that find to Queen? Well, he did do something positive at the end, though. Queen's had a big night. He's driving it on Gold. Nice find. Well, speaking of his passing, he finds Gillespie. How about that overhelp?
We've seen Queen take it coast to coast. Maybe Kapare thinking about it. Oh, that's a great pass. Freshman to freshman with the three, the cherry on top. Let's take another look, though. Freshman to freshman. I have a feeling the kids are all right here at College Park.
Okay. And he's been good tonight. He's been open from 3, 6 points for him, 2 for 3 from deep.
Reese, unselfish. Derik Queen with the slam.
That Derik Queen has. And then here, just beautiful offense from Maryland. Queen's
A good strong board by Harris Smith.
By the way, great defense by Queen. Didn't foul, but ran next to him. And one. Son, are you a sweet potato guy or a pumpkin pie guy?
Oh, sweet potato all the
See,
way.
not even a question.
Nice touch pass inside to Julian Reese.
Here, the ball's going to be rotated over. You're going to see ball screen here. He kicks it back. Hey, both guys are going to stay home. Like, who's digging? That's brick.
Queen firing offense. Let him know. Derik Queen.
On the chessboard. Right? Can go so many different directions. Puts the ball on the ground. Enoch thinks he's there, and then he finishes over the top of him. Look, Maryland can almost take the approach a very small lineup on the floor for Villanova. That's why Maryland can get so many offensive rebounds.
Shot clock's at 1. The fadeaway. No, he did it.
Version, there are similarities, and this is why. Look, at the end of a shot clock, look how the shot comes off. A one-legged shot. The right foot, actually. The right foot on the fadeaway. Wow. Are you kidding me?
How valuable has Julian Reese been for Maryland today? Rice out of control. But guess who? Mr. Queen with the putback. A new career high. Dixon has 36. Queen kept the ball high. Back and forth. Maryland takes the lead.
Go back. Derik Queen the opposite way. Putting the ball on the ground against a smaller player, Longino, finishes over the top.
Spadone for 3. Left Queen alone, put it down. Coming off a big game, and he got him going.
Looking at flashing for the ball, making it look real easy over the big fella. But he plays the game the right way, and I think that's what's going to bode well for him as the scouting and everything starts to get a little bit better. And here we go again, dunking it, making it look very easy.
And his 12 points a game. They're playing without Elvin Edmonds, their point guard, who's missing a 3rd straight game. Great move back towards the baseline for Derik Queen. Got back to 16, and then he scores 5 unanswered. Queen leading it up to Kapare. Queen's knowledge of the game, his high IQ is something that's been credited, and his head is constant. Maryland has been playing in front by 20 for the better part of the last 5 or 6 minutes. Oh, what a move! Derik Queen with the spin to the offensive showcase.
Taking advantage of the isolation in the middle of the floor. There's no help side. And he said, oh, I know that. I'm going to take this, spin right past you, get it easy.
Gillespie steps into a 3. Now, Maryland in the first half, 9 of 16 from 3. Hasn't had the same success, but they're pouring it on from different spots as Queen with the steal and the bucket. Things that are always going to get the attention. He's got 3 steals in this game, and he had 5 assists on Sunday.
In the fast break without the basketball.
Reese backing in, decided size advantage this day for Maryland. You see it in action there between Reese and Queen.
But I really love this kind of connectivity between the post players, right? The double team comes to Juju Reese, and he makes a nice little pocket shovel pass.
Ante Cornelius knocks it down for Alcorn State. A 4-point lead. Queen with the find. Nice run baseline from Deshaun Harris-Smith. That's the vision you were talking about earlier. 14 lead. The last couple of possessions strong for Maryland.
Oh, Derik Queen with a nice dime to the weak side. And you love to see the intentionality and playmaking ability of the freshman. Little 14, a little 1-4 flat set on the out-of-bounds under.
Queen finds an alleyway to the hoop and puts it down. 14 points now. He's got 18 now. 24-point lead for Maryland. Now he swats that one down. It's a 2-on-0. Miguel and Gapari. It's a Farah Gapari.
Derik Queen in the middle of this 2-3 zone is you're in business because he can score it and he can play make. And that is some footwork right there. My goodness.
That's what this feels like right now.
Yeah, totally agree. And Derik Queen in that high post, you go zone, he can pass. And that's one where with Maryland's pressure, Thornton just put his head down and got to the paint.
Double on Queen. Oh my God, the footwork. Queen, Robbie, can do a lot. And that's going to see a lot of that the rest of the way.
Derik Queen, he's got the pivots, he's got the 1-foot fadeaway, doing a little bit of everything. Everything, though, going the way. But I kind of feel like from the result that the Pitt game beat them twice. And it can't beat them a third time. Oh, my God. Oh, jeez. Derik Queen throwing it upstairs. Gapari doing the rest. Look at where his head is at, man. It's eye level with the rim.
It's 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. I don't know. Reality here is Derik Queen flies in.
He just took the ball with him.
He might shoot him out of that drop coverage. Mid-range game, no. Queen on the offensive glass.
It's a man's game from Derik Queen. Good around the rim, Robbie. It really is. And just the ability to rebound the basketball. It's Julian Reese, it's Derik Queen getting on the offensive glass, taking that one down, going upstairs and throwing down.
And if they do, the roof's going to come off Mackey, but Queen has other ideas. Through, and he lays it in to quiet the crowd. And now it's desperation time for the Terps. Queen driving, Queen slamming.
That's the thing about those threes going in. Now that shot fake looks a little different to defenders.
But that was a great pass in terms of timing and execution.
Nice play by Queen, swats it away. Can he get to it? Now he does. Derik Queen the steal. Derik Queen the drive. Derik Queen, no good. Reese there to clean it up. Still going to get consecutive stops. They do here. Queen looking for Tafara Gapari. He gets this one to go. I don't know. What we've seen so far here today, this new team as Queen tries to finally get Maryland going offensively. That snaps a 2:42 field goal drought.
5 seconds, but Derik Queen getting activated this time, just sneaking down the lane line and hammering that one home on the out of bounds under. And then look, right here, Juju Reese. Just shoot over top, big fella.
Gillespie around the screen from Queen. Back out to Derik Queen, driving Queen up strong. Chance for a three-point play. What was a quiet day is a lot louder now.
Well, you can tell, right? What did I say about 5 minutes ago? They need to go through him and go to him. And Maryland has done just that. But
see where Queen's setting up shop. There you go. That's what happens if you double them. They got too many.
Kwame Evans, a Baltimore native. I asked him if Maryland recruited him. He said yes.
Shellstad had a piece of it. Queen wouldn't let it go, though. And one, chance for 3.
That's one of the reasons the big fella's averaging 8 rebounds. You see him right there. He's 6'10". But he's just very, very crafty for a big man. Only a freshman, but he plays like a vet. As we see him here hit the offensive glass.
Angel matched up with Queen. Looking to use his body. Oh, how pretty is that off the glass?
We're going to take a look at Derik Queen here going and work one-on-one. This nice little drop step with a jump hook off. And Maryland is making Oregon use a lot of time on that shot clock. Not giving them any easy looks. Nice pass.
Great look to Rice cutting back door. Beat his man to the hoop. So Maryland looking for an answer out of the timeout. Harris Smith back out there. There's Rice. Queen, cross-court skip to the corner, and good. Jay Young buries it.
Get that ball up and go set a screen for somebody.
Angel back in, almost took that one away on the pass. Queen somehow keeps control to the hoop.
Missed a free throw yet tonight, 6 of 6. And the Gophers have their largest lead of the ballgame. And Queen tapped his feet and threw it up and in. He draws the second on Garcia, and Queen with an opportunity at 3.
He's so talented and so good at that high post. He's got good.
They're getting a lot of work on inbounds plays with 1 or 2 on the shot clock. They didn't get this one off, and Maryland's got a 4-on-1. Queen with the finish. Now, just like that, the 8-point Minnesota lead is down to 1. 12 in the first half. Trying to get some space, and again, Derik Queen on the defensive end. Leading the break, it's Gillespie into the lane. He's got himself free and hits the bucket. 5 points. Mike Mitchell got the screen, nowhere near the basket. Queen, he broke free. The line.
It's amazing what he has done and his transformation from the Valley, Belmont.
Awesome. Oh, he had Mitchell slip into the basket, couldn't find him. Those long arms of Julian Reese. And Parker Fox lost it. Miguel into traffic. Queen with the follow. And Maryland has its largest lead of the ball game. Defense in the first half, but he's now got a 6-20-point game of the year.
Here he gets a hand. He deflects the ball. That's always big, getting those deflections. Hustle play.
He's got 6 assists tonight. You know, it wasn't that long ago we were talking about a quiet ball game. And that's not quiet at all. The emphatic flush for a new career high. And tonight, much deserved.
Yeah, he's special. There's no doubt about it. Put a little exclamation point on this one. Little just ball screen dive and finish it off. Terrapins with a nice run in the second half. A couple layups that he would have definitely contested.
Gapari came backside. Really looked that great.
Maryland's
coming off of this.
Maryland's had great success with the high-low action. Yeah.
Reese backing down, skip pass to the corner for 3. That's short. Queen's got another offensive rebound. Queen right back up with it and 1.
Oh. Queen using that 6'10" frame and those long arms. Get that and 1 opportunity. Saw the C's part, got downhill.
5-point lead. Speaking of downhill, down to Nicholson. Swatted away by Queen. Just ripped out of Nicholson's hands.
Get that dribble drive on the baseline. Help defense comes over, and he sets up Morgan perfectly.
Nice dunk down from the freshman. Queen with the extra pass and the finish for Gapari. Here at home, leading by 7.
Derik Queen making things happen. A little short roll. You got that defender stepping up. And Tafara Gapari is going upstairs and hanging on rims. But with Buchtengel's size, he just goes over the top.
And lost Deshaun Harris-Smith cutting baseline.
Nice pocket pass, nice hands, Queen. Boswell had it intercepted. Here is Queen, those long strides right to the rim. How about that? Oh, man.
Boy, nobody wanted to step up. The fear of God. Big fella coming down. The fear right now of trying to pick up a charge against him. This team relocates as well as anybody. Nice run again by Queen. Defined by Gillespie. Boy, sprint to the 10.
Trace Jackson Davis went crazy against Illinois on plays like that. Steal for Queen. Up ahead. Got it to Miguel for 2. It's a 7-point lead, and Brad Underwood stops this.
And what a great job taking away the retreating lane of the defensive player. They have been solid. It's all set up by their great defense. Some big hands, a big fella in the right spot. Now you're talking about a 6'5" kid doing it. Speed and strength. Nice separation here. Big time.
What can't Derik Queen do?
Queen, they send that timeout. Get it to the big.
Jonas on Queen, over Queen. Hit ahead for Queen, running the floor for an easy stuff, and he'll leave the ball.
On the defensive end, setting up opportunities on the other end. The leak out by the big fella. How about that?
They've had 19 offensive rebounds 3 times this year. They thrive there.
As we get back to action here, just a lob to the pinch post. The ability to go either way. Queen, king on that particular move. Pass, steal, deflect, and bring it up.
Gillespie drops it on. Tic-tac-toe from Queen to Reese.
How about that? Touch passing, turn the corner, a little hesitation.
How about that? That is pretty. Queen. AJ on the other wing. He didn't find him. Cost him.
Up ahead, Queen. And the flush.
You can't do that open floor. They had a beautiful kick across from Boswell. Like Hummerkaus, you can do some damage. But here, the pokeway on that far side. So number 32 just begging for it. You pay for it. Big time. Sit there.
And he has Hummerkaus on him. It's a high-low pass from Queen. Reese gives it a life raft and scores.
They are so effective. Queen's deliveries and the power at the block.
Queen, the screen. Gillespie for Queen. Down the lane. 2 and a foul. That was brilliant.
How about the way he hung in the air as well? The creativity in the backcourt set it all up. But the big...
Moving down to 3 minutes left, Maryland has just shattered the discussion of can you win on the road. And speaking of shattering, Queen just engulfed the rim.
Here's the double right away.
Queen right by it with the reverse lay-in.
I mean, you got a double team there. Indiana by 1. You're watching Big Ten basketball. Yeah, every league in college basketball is hard on the road. That's just the way it is. Especially with so many new players now at the transfer portal. It's Queen. Pretty move. Here's Reese. Nice dish to Queen. That's 2 Miles Rice. Goody at the scorer's table, set the check in. Follow with 5 on the shot clock. Looking for positioning inside. Good defense by Queen. Can't get it to go, and now Renew wants to push. And Baco up ahead of the pack. Picked off by Queen. Terrible pass. And Miguel is able to lay it in. Tough pass.
9-point lead. 5 to shoot for Queen. Spinning into the lane. And hits!
Queen able to get a piece of it. Here's that spin move. Not an easy finish.
Gillespie.
Just nothing.
Royal won't go on the rebound for Queen.
Look at this kid. I mean, he's going to get better and better with that footwork. Nice bump and dish. Pretty. Again, the extra pass. Good defense inadequacy of Ohio State. Not responding, not communicating. And right here, just the ability to screen, roll. Beautiful pocket pass. And how about the extra dish, too? Pretty good hands by Reese.
Well, you know, are you a chess player, Rev?
I used to be. So I'll tell you how unselfish is Reese, though.
He's become a very good passer.
Nice cut.
And Reese on the dive, he scored.
They are intent. They have been so effective from the get-go. Unselfish, nice dive to the rim here. Good adjustment.
Queen driving hard.
Wow, is he a big-time player with that?
How do we stop that?
I don't know. You got to use that baseline now. Turn him to the middle at least.
Obviously, he can shoot with range. Just needs to get a few more to drop.
Upper misses his first 2. Nobody picked up Reese. That's an outlet. Cannon in the foul. Reese beat everyone down the floor, and Maryland.
Go get me a tough bucket when I need it.
Queen out-battles and puts it in. Oh, he ripped it away from Bailey, and he was fouled.
Mr. Mouthpiece getting busy on the offensive glass. Player has so much confidence. Now Maryland changes up a little bit, goes matchup zone.
Bailey blocked by Queen. He got it up high. Nice touch pass to Geronimo. The front court.
Oh, you're right.
Queen working on Somerville. He got it to go. And Derik Queen has a first half double-double.
Fans kind of pensive. They wanted Miguel to let that 3 go.
Queen with the putback. Back on the floor. He is playing with 4 fouls. Derik Queen has been the story for Maryland on this side of the ball. And oh, man, again, and you said it. 9 points in the final 2 minutes and change, and then the game-winning shot. Derik Queen with the crossover. And the finish! Got it to him with 7 on the shot clock. He's working on a much smaller Davis, and he's got no opportunity to stop him.
But with his skill set and the way the game was played at that time, at that size, he would have been certainly at the top.
I mean, look at a play like that. A great example for Derik Queen of the evening already.
Now watch this turn, face, a little bit of a shot fake, freezes Juwan Garrett. And the next time down, if he catches it in a similar situation, look for the shot fake and the drop.
Miguel floating it over Mia, it won't go. Rebound loose inside, but not for long as Derik Queen
fall asleep and Gary able to make him pay. But again, it's Mia who can test, but then he kind of took himself out.
And if you don't feel like you're in rhythm. But Bryce Sanford catching that high and just going right up. What a pass.
That was Queen. A beautiful feed back to Gillespie.
Nobody guarding Jacoby Gillespie, and that's okay. But as soon as this ball comes in, you've got to get back to him. Dembele and
Queen jumping higher than Harding. Now he goes to work against the smaller defender. That was good. That is NBA basketball. Maryland early built a 9-point lead, then it evaporated, but they're working towards that again. Rice! Oh, Queen with a beautiful move.
And getting to the rim and showing off the handle. He's certainly able to post you up. And not that, Jay Young is a guy that plays his role. Same with Deshaun Harris-Smith. It's just the firepower on the perimeter alongside that. It's like, what do you do with it?
Derik Queen is something to watch, folks.
It's like if you don't throw multiple bodies at him, he's going to have space to operate here. And the handle, you just don't see that with guys.
And that guy, St. Thomas, could score it, but he left it short there. And Queen right to the basket. Counted on the foul. First media timeout, and it's all Maryland.
The skill and
right idea.
2 bad decisions in. Maryland did not have defensive balance, and then that execution of a line.
Queen, what a spin!
Oh no! His footwork belies his age. How many Parks?
going down the floor saying nobody out here can guard me, and he's right now. He's got it going.
Queen turns to the bucket. He's fouled. And Derik Queen will be at the line when we come back. Well, he's got 6 rebounds here this afternoon. Gillespie put it up in the only place where Queen can get it, and he flushed it home.
To Indy. You're in tournament mode right now.
They feed Derik Queen. He's got 14, and Maryland has its first lead since the 8:50 mark of the first half. Well, start with Derik Queen. This is a beautiful move.
Well, Derik Queen, his footwork is elite.
Bryce has had a tough afternoon. He's 1 of 10 from the floor. Queen on the inside and takes it over Dunn.
I love it. I love it. I do like getting Fitz Morris going at Julian Reese, though. I like that.
Queen finally's got a bucket. Put him in the blender with a chance for 3.
That's 6'10", 250, moving like a ballerina in the post. Watch this footwork. Start left, spin right, take the hit, get off the glass.
Best offensive rebounder in the Big Ten, showing it off. Rice working on Martinelli. Oh, inside Queen.
Able to finish. And then Rodney Rice dealing, dicing, sweet feed to Queen.
Start the second half, as will Clayton. Bounce it. Martinelli can't pick up where he left off. And then Martinelli, it just bounced to him. And then saved by Queen.
You know, that's how he shoots his jump shots.
That's a good point. Oh, what a play for Queen.
Queen play. And watch Julian Reese. Sees the whole way.
2 trips, 2 turnovers for Illinois.
Queen rolling to the rim. Count the bucket and the foul. 2 trips down and 2 attacks to the paint for Maryland.
And we didn't talk about Derik Queen. It was all Julian Reese in our open.
Still a long way to go for Illinois if they're thinking about a comeback. Here's Queen on the drive to the rim. Counted in the foul. He went right at Ivisic. That bucket will count, and the foul on Ivisic, his 4th.
I love the action. Pick and pop. Get Derik Queen in space. With a hang time there, he just waits around. Ivisic gets driven back.
Oh, look at the hands of Derik Queen. He took it away from Boswell on the run. Count that bucket and a chance for one more. Big Ten Freshman of the Year. First team All Big Ten player for a reason.
Where do we get our clipboard so we can sign up for the clinic?
Queen. Oops, very lucky. Hezzy.
Yeah, the jumper is smooth.
He is tough. He's got a game, this kid. Whatever you need, coach.
3rd foul on Reuben Jones. Get it in for Rice. Inside. Queen rocks the rim.
And a good screen there by Geronimo there to clear things out.
Maryland down by 11.
Ooh, he got away with it.
Discard, hangs, banks, and going to the line.
Once you extend that arm at any level, shows his strength and poise too, though.
But the ball handling right there. I mean, listen, he did extend that arm, but at 6'10" against the guard to be able to. Okay.
Queen wants to dance with Wolf. Baseline. That was saucy.
Whoa. Wow. Boy, did they get their legs without the 2 leaders on the floor. The point guard and, of course,
Gillespie tries to make a move. Queen, the drive. Queen, the finish.
Goodness.
Tie game.